Hey guys, it's me David and welcome back to Building Scarif Week 12. So guys, I just got back from Star Wars Celebration. That was pretty awesome. Definitely like a lifetime memory for sure. I even got the exclusive Lego Star Wars Celebration detention block rescue set. Only 2,000 were made. You can see there's a number right here. The tape right here, there's only one little piece of tape. Marks the what number, but yeah, 2,000 were made. I got number 304, so that's cool. This has to be the best Lego box I have ever gotten ever, if that makes sense. Really quickly, I just want to say that this box is like no other Lego Star Wars set ever. And it's not even like any other Lego set. The closest it comes to is the Lego Idea sets, or the how fancy the Back to the Future, or those type of sets had a nice type of box style. This is something different. It's almost like a board game. This part of the box slides out, and it has this nice very hard and like shiny look to it. And this will slide out, and you get to see all the pieces in that. I'm not sure whether I'm going to open this or not. I'm really not sure. Some fans I met said that I should just keep it and not keep it as is and don't open it. Instead, just buy all the parts online, because none of the stuff actually in the set is exclusive to the set. You can buy the figures or the parts of the figures separately, and all the pieces are not like exclusive to this. Like there's a special colors. None of that. It's really just the set itself and the box and all that is what makes it so special. But anyhow, before everybody's like, what was the 40th anniversary panel in the Star Wars Last Jedi panel like? Oh my god. Unfortunately, I only got to go to the Star Wars Rebel panel. That wasn't the only panel I got to go. I got to go to 6 other panels, smaller panels, but the only big panel that I got to go to in the big ballroom that's very, very hard to get into. You have to get these crazy wristbands, and you have to spend literally 12, 13 hours waiting in line to get these wristbands just to go in the next day into these panels, and usually have to stay overnight. It's really crazy, honestly. I wanted to do it for The Last Jedi, but unfortunately, I wanted to also shoot video that same day, and I knew that if I was going to sleep on a concrete floor, that I was going to just have a miserable day and not going to want to make any type of video. So ultimately, I decided not to go to the Last Jedi panel, but I did get to go to Star Wars Rebel panel. That was awesome. I got plenty of footage for that. There will be 2 Star Wars Celebration videos coming probably even this weekend, if not next week, because one being a Lego Star Wars panel. I think you guys are going to love that. I've recorded the entire panel of how a Lego Star Wars set is made. It's really cool. I think you guys are going to love it. And then the other is basically just my whole experience at Star Wars Celebration. Me and Javier really worked hard on this, and I think you guys are going to really like it. It's very similar style, at least, to how preparing for Star Wars The Force Awakens, that pretty popular video now on my YouTube channel. It's similar style to how that's made, except it's at Star Wars Celebration. So I think you guys will find it a little bit entertaining, just a little bit. But anyhow, what about Scarif? Well, guys, this segment, I think you're going to also really like what I have to show here. By the end of it, we're going to have a really good idea of where the landing pad is and what that size is going to be. And I'm actually want you guys to comment below what you think of the size. So be sure you watch the whole segment and give your feedback about that. And I think that's all I really want to talk about here at the beginning. There'll be a lot to talk about here at towards the end of the video. So without you guys, let's go ahead and get this segment started. Let's go.
Okay guys, so this segment we're starting off with kind of working over here, and I've actually already started. So I was able to find some more tan bricks, and I was able to go ahead and line them all the way down throughout here. And now I'm getting to lining the next level with plates. I'm kind of making my way down here, and so basically I'm going to fill in all of this kind of upper section here, and then we're going to go ahead and fill in all of that later in this segment. And then we're going to hopefully, I think, get to working, at least figure out the size of the pad. I don't know if we'll get it done in this segment, but we'll at least figure out how big we want the landing pad to be. So that way we can go ahead and start working and filling all of this gray space with the tan. I'm not sure if we'll get to the building in this segment, because I'm still trying to figure out how I want that to look, or where exactly I want that to be. But we'll definitely get to the landing pad, and we'll definitely fill a lot of this in, and maybe we'll even get to some greenery work maybe at the last bit of the episode. So without ado, I'm going ahead and continue filling all of this kind of section in, and we'll see what that looks like. And then actually, you know what? We can actually start putting the tan plates here, all along here, and we can even put a little bit of water, like a little bit of water, maybe in this segment as well. So let's go ahead and get that done, guys. Let's see what that looks like. All right, guys, so making some progress, as you can see. It's kind of going along here. And as you see, I'm getting the layers built up. It's looking very nice. Really like how it looks over here. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of filling parts in with the brown tree parts from Kashyyyk. I have a lot left over from Kashyyyk. I don't know why I ordered so many, but I have it, and I probably won't be building any major big trees for a while, or anything really using these pieces, so I wanted to use them. And I highly recommend to you guys, if you're building your own MOCs, when you're needing to build up the levels of the floor or whatever, say you want, like what I'm doing, you want to have a certain color on the ground instead of obviously the gray base plate, I recommend that you use whatever brick will not be used anywhere to be seen in the MOC. So for example, this brick really is not going to be used in Scarif at all here, and that is why I'm using it as basically what to put under the tan plates. So I always recommend, I know it's kind of a simple thing, maybe a little obvious even, but I do recommend you guys use whatever brick isn't important. So for example, I wouldn't be using gray bricks here, any type of gray bricks, because I could use it for the little building over here, or the flooring, or anything else in this MOC. I feel like important colors could be used for that. So just a little helpful tip is all. It might be a little obvious, might be a little hey, I kind of knew that, but I figured I'd mention it anyways. But it also kind of looks cool. Also, the lighting right now, I don't know why, but it looks really awesome. I'm kind of digging the lighting. The natural sunlight from the window over there is kind of pouring in, and it looks, I don't know, it looks really nice. Can't wait to see it when we're all like covered up and everything and see that light. It'll look nice. I'm also working over here a little bit, so I'll just go ahead and show how that's kind of looking. So you can see this is the part where the water kind of comes over, and then obviously I kind of build it up, and then this is kind of the finished product right here. Very simple stuff. It's just simple layering of plates, but I do want to show this process again in case some of you forgot or didn't, maybe even skipped over that episode where I was kind of doing this stuff. But yeah, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and finish putting a lot of this together, and we'll see what it looks like from there. All right, guys, so I'm continuing to make more and more progress. So it's looking better. As you can see, again, it's filling out more and more. Then I did some more work over here. It's actually pretty close to being done on this little side. It's pretty easy to do. Just got to put the clear studs, and that'll be done. Put a little bit more tan here, and this little bit will be done. So that's nice. So anyhow, the next thing I'm doing is, as you can see, I have all of this kind of brown laid out in like a pattern. It's so that I can lay these tan plates right here down and just lay them all down, and it'll be really easy. However, I kind of ran out, and I didn't run out. I just ran out in the Lego room, so I had to go out to the garage and find where some of them were, and that it led me to this bin. And if you guys remember Kashyyyk at all, you'll remember this. And this is actually really key for like what I want to do over here. This is similar, not like these giant arrows, but similar kind of arrows I kind of want to do within the platform over here. So I thought that was kind of cool. I really don't want to destroy this. I'm going to really try to avoid destroying this. The only problem is I don't have many 1x6s, 1x4s in dark gray. I have a lot in light gray. And something I'm having a hard time with right now is deciding between light gray and dark gray for the platform. I've looked online, I've looked at the actual landing platform. It's really, really hard to tell whether it's light gray or dark gray. I'm going to kind of do a combo and see what that looks like. That's what Lego did in their platform. I think I'm going to do something similar. But anyhow, I was able to get some dark green plates, and we'll be putting those down. But underneath this are some leftover sections of Kashyyyk, and there's the plates I need. So I'm going to take all of this and put it over here, and let's see what that looks like right now. Alright guys, so I've been working pretty hard for the last couple hours, and I think you guys are going to like what I have to show. So first off, I've gone ahead and put all the plates down, got all that finished up. I had to basically take all the plates apart from those base plates you saw in the bin. Had to do that first, sort the pieces, and then I was able to put them on here. And then I also put some dark green. Started to put some dark green down. As you can see, I'm still wanting to put more here. That's why I haven't put the tan plates in replace of that. So that will be dark green right there. And I'm actually going to continue dark green, I think maybe here and here a little bit more, maybe even a little bit more right there. We'll see. I need to order more plates. Actually, no, I don't need to order more plates. I can just steal them from the old Kashyyyk mock that's out in the garage. Anyhow, so here's the bigger thing that I've been working on. Go ahead and show that. So yeah, I've been working pretty hard. Alright, so first off, before you guys immediately start going in the comments, this looks stupid and inaccurate. This landing platform outline that you're seeing here, it's not the final whatsoever, okay? This is literally an outline of it's literally just something I needed to figure out, is this how big I want this to be? That way I can start closing in the tan around it. Also, this building will only, I think I told you this in the last segment, it will only go to here, does not go all the way out to here, and then it's going to have this little train thing right here. I believe that's what I'm going to do. Not 100% on that yet. But anyhow, because this building's actually not like that big. I think this is the final size I want the landing pad to be here. From this corner, this corner, this corner, and this corner, if you couldn't already tell. I don't know why. But anyhow, I'm pretty happy with this size. So down in the comments, guys, yes or no to the size of the landing pad. I feel like this is pretty accurate. Minifig scale-wise, this is pretty accurate to what the real landing pad, I feel like, size-wise would be. Maybe it'll be a little bit bigger, the real landing pad, but I feel like for this mock, anything bigger would feel a little too out of place. I think, you have to take the grander scheme of how this fits into the mock. I think this looks pretty good and should fit in well. Yeah, now, I think I'm going to go with dark gray for most of it. I'm not sure if I'm liking the light gray, so I think dark gray will be most of it. And I actually, I think I'm going to actually do something kind of cool. I'm going to incorporate part of Kashyyyk. I'm going to incorporate these arrows into this landing pad. I'm literally going to transfer the arrows over. So it'll be like two arrows, maybe here and here, kind of looking at each other. I know it's inaccurate to the actual Scarif mock. I think the arrows are much smaller, and I think they're orange as well, based off the Lego thing over there. Apparently the things are orange, but hey, I think it would be really cool to use a part of Kashyyyk in the Scarif mock, just as a homage or whatever. I think that would be pretty cool. So even though it's a little inaccurate, I think it would be pretty neat. So I hope you guys are okay with that. I'm just going to do it anyways. I think it'll look cool though. It's a little inaccurate, I know, but I think it'll look really awesome. But yeah, this landing pad is nowhere near complete at all. But this should give all of you a good idea of what I'm thinking now. So yeah, this is looking good. I definitely need to order a bunch of 1 by whatever dark gray bricks, because I had some, but I realized what that bag was for is I had bought I bought all of the Avatar The Last Airbender sets. There's 2 of them, and when I say all of them, there's 2. And one of the bags I had was all these dark gray bricks, and I forgot that bag was for Zuko's ship, and that set's worth like a lot of money now, so I don't want to use those bricks for this. I'd rather order some all fresh from Bricklink. So I do apologize for the lack of dark gray, these empty things right here. But I was still able to get a pretty good outline. But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of give you guys some different views here, give you a better idea what it looks like now. So yeah, we've done a lot, I feel like, for this segment. So I think this is where we're gonna go ahead and finish up. I did want to actually, put some dark tan or whatnot over there. However, I'm running low on that, surprisingly. So I'm going to need to order some more of that, and hopefully that'll be in next week. I have a bunch of the sand green, but not the dark tan stuff throughout there. Plus, I still have more trees coming in. Just a lot of things are on order and have not come in yet. So I think this is a good stopping point. I feel like we've done a lot in this segment. This looks really good. We're really going fast on Scarif. Next week, we'll go ahead and patch all of this up. We'll get the landing pad actually looking like a landing pad, and we'll even start working on this building, as well as getting some more jungle stuff like it is on this side of Scarif. So let's go ahead and head out to the end of the video, guys.
All right, guys, so that was the segment. So by now, I think you guys have a pretty good idea of like what I'm kind of thinking in my mind about how big I wanted the landing pad, how I kind of wanted the sand and all that to curve around it. I think it's looking a lot more how I imagined it to, and I think that's a good thing. And I hope you guys agree that I'm headed towards the right direction. I will be looking at your comments in terms of feedback on whether you think the landing pad is big enough, or should it be bigger, or should it be smaller. Please let me know down in the comments on that. And I'm definitely going to be looking on it. I'm pretty comfortable with the size it is at. I'm sure a lot of you will say it should be bigger in terms of actual scale to a minifigure, but if it's any bigger, I feel like then it just kind of takes over the mock. Does that make sense? Like, you don't want one particular thing when you're building a mock like this. If I had made the AT-AT or the AT-ACT for what it will become, if I had made it that like actual scale, your entire focus would be on that and not on the mock. And so it's all supposed to be to scale in terms of each other in this mock. So even though it's not accurate, even minifig scale, I want everything to kind of blend in and work with each other. So that's why the landing pad is a little bit smaller than maybe some of you imagined it to be. I feel like it's a comfortably good big size. I don't think it should be any smaller or any bigger, but I do want to hear your feedback regardless. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. And I hope you guys will agree, but if you don't, I'll be seeing it and I'll make changes if it's necessary. Yeah, so week 13, I kind of said it here at the end of the video before we transferred into this part, but we're gonna finish up filling up that area. We're gonna do some more greenery. We're actually gonna really start making it look like this half on the other half. And then I've got to order, so I did the math, I need to order 12,000 blue studs to fill in that little part over there for the water. So I'm going to put that order in tonight, actually. So hopefully those will be here by next week. Yeah, just take a step back. 12,000 little studs. That means there has to be at least 3,500 little, stacked studs. Here, these little things. That's a lot of work. That means even if I had 3 people, including myself, we'd have to make 1,000 of each of those just to fill in that. That's just, that's crazy. But that's what we got to do. But at least once that's done, we'll never have to do the water again. And in any future Lego mock, I am not doing the water like that. Well, I take that back because all the studs are already built now, so it's really easy. So I won't make it any bigger than what I have for future water mocks. Does that make sense? But yeah, so there is plenty in store. I actually finish college here in about 2 weeks. I'm graduating from my current college, and I'm gonna be transferring, hopefully be transferring to another college. I'm doing 2 degrees, so lots on me for final exams, so I'm going to be still trying to do Scarif while I'm getting last bit of college done for this semester, and then I'll have the summer off, and then plenty of videos will be made. I know I will say that usually, where I'm like, oh, plenty of videos. I'm serious. A lot of videos will be coming your way in the next couple weeks. So please, if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you have stayed all this way, thank you so much. Also, the fans at Star Wars Celebration that I met like 20, 25 of them. Thank you for like coming up and saying hello. You guys are awesome. Okay, I loved meeting every one of you. There's this one guy I met. He was from Switzerland. That's awesome. Shout out to Switzerland. I thought that was pretty neat that he came out to Star Wars Celebration all the way from Switzerland. It's got to be a long plane ride. But I enjoyed every person I met there. So thank you. It was pretty cool because a lot of the fans that I met there were, not all, but majority were adults or teenagers, probably like 16 plus, I imagine. Nobody really younger than that. There's a couple younger fans of like kids that I met. They were super nice as well. So thank you guys. If you are watching this right now, thank you so much. I really enjoyed making it. And if you guys ever see me in public at a LEGO convention, at a Star Wars convention, please, by all means, come up and say hi. I will certainly talk to you. All right, well, that's going to be it, guys. I hope you have a great and wonderful day. Bye-bye.